everybody, I'm Lunatic's Delight, and welcome to Mabinogi Fantasy Life, a game that I'm trying to do an intro here, person. Oh my god. Mabinogi Fantasy Life, a MMORPG that has been running for about 8 years now that I have been playing since near the beginning, but I wanted to start a fresh character and go through the storyline from the beginning again because it's been a long time since I've done the beginning story, and as new story comes out, I'm not following what's going on anymore because I don't remember where we've been. So, this is my fresh character. I've gone through the little combat tutorial, I know how to fight, so moving on from that, diving into the story, we talk to Duncan here, the headman of the starter village tier, Chanel. Best pronunciations I have, that's how I pronounce things. If other people pronounce them differently, then that's them. This is my interpretation of stuff. Also, all characters in the game, all NPCs have a little description on them when you click on them each time. I'll be reading characters' descriptions for the first time, but then after that skipping them, and then also at this time I cannot be doing voices. My voice is kind of a little messed up because I've been sick lately and I can't handle doing voices right now. But anyway, diving in. An elderly man watches over the town with a soft, confident gaze. While his leathery skin and gray hair are indicative of his long life, his eyes retain a youthful twinkle. When he speaks, his voice resonates with gentle authority. And also that trumpeting noise means I've completed a quest. Ah, you there. The story I'm about to tell you involves a druid who gave water to a dead tree. A long, long time ago, there was an old druid. Every day without fail, he watered this dead... Okay, this is not main storyline. This is the fall storyline that's going on right now for the Maple Leaf event. Just a little side note. Every day without fail, he watered this dead tree. Of course, others thought the old man strange. Some even laughed and mocked him. Regardless, this old druid never failed to water the tree. One day, to everyone's shock, the tree started sprouting. The tree then started to grow, shooting new sprouts until it ended up a huge, formidable tree. Whatever your task, if you put forth effort, then the impossible can become reality. I have prepared a book for you to keep this lesson intact. Does it sound too impossible? To that I say, look around. The miracle of the dead tree can be happening around you right now. If you have anything else to ask, let me know. Okay, end conversation. That was the fall event that is going on right now. That is this that he's talking about. I don't think I will be doing that unless you guys want to see me do that. That's up to you guys, because there isn't really anything from that event that I want, but let me know. Okay, that was dramatic. Duncan reads over... Okay, this is what I came here to do. This is the start of the storyline. Duncan reads over Neo's letter. Neo is the girl you speak to in the beginning when you create the character. She's the woman in the black dress with the white Miku hair. She basically tells you who you are and that the world needs a hero, basically, long story short. Another militant. I'm always happy to meet a friend of Neo's. Duncan folds the letter and put it in his pocket. So you are Silfani. I'm Duncan, the chief of this town. Welcome to Tir Chanel. We haven't had many visitors in these days. I hope you can adjust to a small town. Can you give me a moment? I need to get things I should tell you straight. Yes, collect yourself, old man. Okay, I hate that this thing pops up. I want that to go away, but it won't leave me alone as a new character. Okay. Silfani, which I'm going to be shortening my character's... He's going to say my whole name, because that's my name up there, Silfani, but I'm going to be shortening it to Sil from now on. Sil, the world's not well right now. Fulmars are showing up and causing trouble. That's only the start of the troublesome incidents lately. You've got a lot ahead of you. Did you know you're standing on the Ulad continent? It's only one of Aaron's continents. Iria is another, where elves and giants live. I'm playing as a human, and then there's also elves and giants. To travel between continents, you need to use actions. Try opening the action window by pressing N. Yes, there's that. Very good. Try continent warp when you get a chance. Iria is very distinct from Ulat, so I recommend visiting it later. Okay. That's fine and dandy. Boop-a-da-boo. Oh, I also finished this, so let's do that. Whoosh. And then... I'm supposed to get... Yep, there we go. I suppose we've talked enough. Do you want to look around? Oh, it looks like Endolin has given you a quest. Combat is exciting and all, but working on your life skills will definitely come in handy on your adventures. Endolin is in the west side of town. Follow the path in between the grocery store and the bank. A bit down the hill, you'll see the church on your right. If you get lost, opening the mini-map... If you get lost, open the mini-map and search for the name, or... use the Check Quest Info Location button. Also, you can easily zoom in and out on the map by placing the mouse cursor on the mini-map and scrolling your wheel. Oh, that's new! I mean, in the early days of Mabinogi, the map for Tyr you couldn't zoom in and out of, you could just make it bigger. But they've recently added the fact that you can zoom out on this when they added the ability to fly in this map. In the original days of this, you could not fly here, and you could not scroll this map. But I did not know you could do this with the mouse wheel. I thought you had to click down here. Learning new things every day. Although I'm used to clicking on these, so that's probably how I'm gonna do it. Not like I don't know where I'm going, though. Also, in the newbie training teaches you how to use a couple of the skills. I got a wooden stick to fight with, so that's where that came from. And then the dress and shoes I'm wearing is what you get as a starter character, and then also when you rebirth your character. Alright, life and Aaron. An elegant young woman in a simple black dress of Limelark priestess stands in front of the church. Hello, Syl. Oh, hello, Syl. That's your name, right? Chief Duncan sent word that you'd be coming. Evelyn smiles and bows slightly. We're a bit short-handed, which is why I asked for you. This task should be easy, so there's no need to get nervous. On the church's right side are a bunch of hens running around. Could you please gather an egg from one of them? Left-click on any hen to gather an egg. Your hands must be empty. I'm not sure if you have any secondary weapons already, but you can swap equipment sets by tapping your hotkey button. That's the one on the left of the one, if you're unsure. Alright. She waves goodbye with a small gesture of her hand. Okay. So basically, switch weapons, which you can also do in here by clicking these, but that can take forever and is not easy to do in combat. They want me to gather an egg. These from these noisy chickens. Egg gathering skill. Ba-doop boop. Deliver one egg to her. Can do. Also, I apologize for any fan background noise or any dog barking. There is not anything I can do about that. So, I apologize, but there's nothing I can do about it. An elegant young woman in a simple black... Oh, I read this already. Sorry. Endolin smiles gently when you hand her the egg. You must have a soft touch to get this so quickly. Take this vial of holy water to help you on your travels. You may want to use it on an item before you fall in battle, so you don't chance losing it. You're welcome to take a part-time job here again, if you require more holy water. Ask me about it when we speak again if you're interested. Her eyes light up. You should be able to complete the quest now. Just head back to Chief Duncan. May the blessing of Limelark be with you. She's talking about the fact that at certain times of day you can do part-time jobs for specific rewards. If you do part-time jobs for the church, you get holy water, and then there's like train of thought derails, killing thousands. There's other things you can get that you need, like if you do the part-time job for one of the healers in the other town, you get the herbalism skill and stuff like that. It's useful things to do. Whoa, that was some lag. Here you are, Syl. I hope Endlin is doing well. Oh, while you're here, take the opportunity to learn more about life skills. Ah, yes, I called you here for another reason. Do you happen to know Tin? Tin left this with me so I could tell you something important. He hands you Tin's magic stone. He'd like you to use this to teleport somewhere he created. To use it, right click use, or yeah, that's just how to use it. Okay. Oh, this will let me look at talents, which is basically your different kinds of combat or life skills. But I think these are just the combat ones he'll show me. Oh, hey, Syl, it's been a while. I hope you've been okay. He shows you how to do, like, the basics of combat, if I could talk. You remember when you could barely beat a few raccoons, except I didn't have a problem with that, but that's the generic line. You look a bit tougher these days, huh? Mabinogi uses a talent system instead of that. You can swap between different talents with a single character. Instead of like creating a character that's specifically an assassin or a ranger or something, you can do that on all characters, is basically what he's telling you. You can be a sword-wielding warrior, a bard playing tunes in town square, or use a bow, a dual gun, magic, or even archery. Picking a talent will determine how you grow. You'll gain bonuses to stats that fit your active talent, and those can help you train your skills. Each race has pros and cons, though since you're a human, you can learn any talent. Pick whichever you want. You can pick any talent on any race. And, you can pick any talent you want on any race. It's just that elves are better at bow combat and like crossbow combat and magic. Giants are good at close combat, and then humans kind of can be a jack of all trade. If you don't want to, then just talk to me again, but this rare opportunity to test out your talents. You can change talents on Rebirth, but Rebirth is limited. Talk to me again once you've finished. Okay, as a newbie character, you can Rebirth every day, but then after you're over 1,000 total level, you can Rebirth once every 6 days, real world time. I already know what all the talents do, but I'm just going to come down here and show them off real quick. I do wish this character ran a little faster, but that's a human for you. Alright, close combat guide. Basically, you can use swords, axes, maces, and you can do whatever you want combat-wise. There's a bunch of different skills you can use. That was Smash, that's Windmill. Rage Impact adds combat damage. Salt Slash, it's kind of a stacking extra damage attack kind of thing. Okay, moving on. Magic, there's all kinds of elemental spells. If I could click on the guy. You have to end combat. Take magic. There's all kinds of different staves and wands you can use. This is your second step lightning spell, which throws a bolt and then drops a bolt. This is your second stage ice spell, which freezes everybody that the mist trail passes. First stage fire, first stage lightning, first stage ice, second stage fireball. I don't have the third step ones, they don't let you see that right away. And to cast this you need 5. They don't let you play with the third stage magic stuff at this point, but I do think I will be doing mage on her, so you'll see those eventually. That's pretty much it for combat mage stuff. There's other mage stuff, but it's like crafting stuff. Archery is pretty self-explanatory. You got your regular bow attack, which you have to wait for it to aim. And then you've got a kind of a harder hitting archery attack. And then support shot adds, it makes people who are melee attacking a target do more damage without creating knockback. I don't think I'm getting a knockback gauge on anything. It'll be the bar, see the bar that shows up on the bottom there? That's your knockback gauge. So like if you hit something and it doesn't die, it'll gain like a stun amount on the knockback. And then crash shot is kind of a splinter thing where it will attack everything near what you hit with it. And then urgent shot you can use if you miss, and then you can load it real quick, and it's a pretty guaranteed hit, I think. I think this is a guaranteed hit. So that like when something's charging at you and you miss, then you can quickly hit that again and knock them away from you is what that's for. Alright, Battle Alchemy. I have a tendency to use this a lot on my main, because Battle Alchemy is so much fun. So you get a cylinder, which is a little tube on your arm. You zoom in, get a little tube. And then there's also a shield cylinder, which will go on the other arm, which has a shield, which would grant you the benefits of holding a shield, and then also up the attack of alchemy skills that you use. There is Water Cannon, which is your water skill. You have Wind Blast, which is your wind skill. You have Sandburst, which blinds, so that then they can't attack you. And then you have Flame Burst, which this is more fun when you stack it. Which this can be hard to do in combat, which is why there's other skills that make this quicker, but oh, he died way too easily. Oh well. But there's that. Martial arts I find to be too annoying to bother with, because it's a bit glitchy and they've never fixed it, but you have 2 gap closing skills. So you have to be targeting somebody, and then you can zip in, and then you can do a couple of different, see this is glitchy, it's not, there we go. And then target is resistant to takedowns, fuck. Okay, so that's one set of stuff, and then you can do this, and I can't do a takedown, so I'm gonna do a takedown on you. And then that would up the damage if that was still alive. That's basically the ins and outs of the combat for fighter, and then this is a healing skill, but this will backfire if you have any magic charged and will hurt you. And then they have a backflip skill to get out of trouble. Music isn't too involved in combat, it's more of a support thing if you want to be a bard, but it's very helpful to have bard skills, especially if you're going to be playing on your own, because they are a great help. You have, let me see, your one attack skill is Discord, which you bash them over the head with your weapon, and it gives them like a poison effect, and it slows their movement speed down. And then you've got buff skills. You've got an attack buff. I'm not going to play all, well, I guess I'll play all of them. You've got an attack buff. This is a recovery buff. You've got Harvest Song, which is a gathering buff for like when you're crafting. You've got March Song, which makes you move faster. And then you've got by very little until you rank it up. And then you've got the attack speed and alchemy damage buff. And then you've got Fantastic Chorus, which ups the ability of these. If there's an enemy in the red circle, they get a debuff from that, and then when you do Encore, makes it so you can play again, shorten the cooldowns of stuff, and then if you do like a recovery one, oops, that would be green, and boosts recovery speed, is basically what those do. Oh, puppetry, this one's fun. Gimme. Okay. puppetry, you get 2 puppets. You get the little girl, which she will change her appearance as you level her up. And there is a couple of neat attacks for them. I don't know if I can do this on them because they won't move. Oh, no, I can do it on them. They just won't move from their place. That would gather them up. And then you can do lagging a bit. That to knock them down. Did I do rising action? I don't think I did. No. Like that. Then there's some stuff you can do without the puppets. You can do wire pull, which I don't think works on them. Oh, it does work on them. Okay. And then puppet snare locks them in place and does damage. I'm going to cancel that early though, because that's loud and it takes forever. And then your other puppet is this big guy who will be a suit of armor kind of guy once you level him up. What do we got? Lance combat I don't particularly care for because I find it to be too clunky. You have to be standing at a very specific distance from enemies to make it work. Lance charge, okay. There's not very many Lance specific skills. You can do that, and nobody will attack me, so I can't really show Lance counter, but it's a counter skill. And then you can also like be on a pet and do like a jousting kind of a thing when you do that Lance charge on a pet. But like I find it to be too clunky because you have to be standing a specific distance from your enemy to be able to hit them with your lance, which I find too annoying. Okay, and then we've got Gunner. I am lagging. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, so you've got guns. The only guns we have right now are kind of dual-wield pistols kind of thing scenario. I need to reload so that she has ammo. She didn't give me any... Oh yeah, she did give me ammo. You've basically got just your regular straight shot, which would be faster if I would stop lagging. You've got kind of a hard-hitting skill. You've got a distance closer. You've got a get the frick away from me skill. You've got a traveling AoE. Come on. A static AoE. And then this kind of boosts everything and makes it so you don't run out of ammo and increases damage. Except I am lagging horribly. But that's Gunner. Mixed with other things, Gunner and Fighter can be very strong. Well, pretty much if you mix and match anything, they can become much stronger. And then with Ninja, which has become my favorite talent as of late, you get a shuriken and a... Hello, tree. You get a shuriken and a kunai to hold, and that's your combat stats. And then you kind of have this goofy run while in combat mode. And then you've got a straight attack that... This lag is unbearable. I think my internet's being stupid. You've got kind of a straight attack. It's got different poses. And then you've got this skill, which I dislike, but can do lots of damage. And this one that I do like. And then you've got a binding skill that will keep them from moving so long as you stay within your white circle. And then you can disappear if you end it early. You can throw a tornado. You can throw exploding kunai. You can drop a smoke screen that will weaken them, and then you can be all Naruto and throw up a Sakura Abyss with your little hand gestures. And that's Ninja. That is all of the combat talents. And if you guys want to see life talents, I will do that at some point if you so wish. Okay, done with that. Rebirth and talent. Alright, I think this is going to have to be the last thing for this video. Oh, I didn't read all of that. Oops, sorry. Basically, he just wants me to go see Neo to Rebirth to pick a talent, which was what I was messing with. And this is Neo. Her story comes into play later. Hello, Syl. I'm sorry if I startled you. I called you here to clarify a few things. You see, the rumor he heard is quite true. Listeners like yourself have a gift, the ability to rebirth. This is probably what Duncan was talking about. What is rebirth? Grow stronger with each rebirth. I already know how all this works. Let's give it a try, shall we? Now that you're here, why not take this opportunity to experiment with a new look or try out a new talent? Are you ready to be reborn? This is how you make it easier to continue leveling. I'm gonna stay female. I'm gonna stay age 17. I'm gonna leave her look alone. I kind of like it. Oh wait, no, I can pick other options unless it's gonna charge me. It might charge me and I don't want it to. Let me just... There's a bunch of different options that you can pick for appearance in this game. Might give her a better hairstyle that is a little less pixelated. I have no idea what I would want to give her, though. That has a tendency to clip through your body. This isn't bad. What is her original hairstyle? This? Oh, kind of a ponytail. I kind of want to stick with the ponytail thing. So, maybe... no. There aren't very many ponytail ones in the basic stuff that look good. There are other hairstyles you can get later on when you're actually back in the game looking at character stuff. That's not bad. I could go with that, maybe. Okay, do we have better eyes? Oh my goodness, lots to choose from. There are specific like beauty coupon ones that you can use that if you obtain a beauty coupon in-game, you can then use that when you're fiddling around in your character's appearance. That will then give you specifically different styles to choose from. It's not bad. She kind of looks asleep, though. I'm a little too angry. Why are so many of these angry looking? Oh, that randomizes the whole thing. I don't want to do that. No! No. What did I have? I had... My recording cut out there for a minute. Alright, we're back in. Eyes. Not that. I'd also changed her mouth when I didn't want it to. I like her skin color. I just need to figure out eyes for her. That's not bad, but I feel like we could improve. I kind of like that, but that's also angry looking. That's very tired looking. Okay, it was Pure or Jenna. I usually make my characters kind of soft looking, but like maybe I might make her look crankier. Gosh, I don't know. I kind of like that. Oh, there we go. That's not bad, but maybe it's her face shape that's throwing me off. Yeah, there we go. I like that. We're gonna go with that. All right, and then talent. It's very hard to be a mage right off the bat. But that's kind of what I want to do. Gosh. I need to pick a combat talent. Transmutation is not a combat talent. I don't know why that's in this list. I wouldn't say music is a combat talent either. But, like, I guess it's not a life. I would call transmutation more a life talent, though, so I don't know why that's in the combat talent, but anyway. It's usually recommended to get close combat done first, but I'm gonna fib the rules. I kind of want her to be an archer. Oh, also the kind of neat thing we have is that... That's probably very loud, I apologize. Remy, hush. That some things have videos, but not all of them. That's very loud, I'm clicking off that. Ninja has one too, but yet again, probably very loud. Don't want to do that. I'm gonna want her to be an archer. I haven't gotten to do archery in a long time. And rebirth anytime. See her again to rebirth. If you want to change appearances. You can't do it any time. Jesus, that's loud. That's new. As a newbie character, like I said, you can rebirth once every day. After 1k total level, you have to wait 6 days to rebirth. This is the new Traveler's Guide that we've had added if you want to go to a moon gate or a mana tunnel. If you're under 1k, you can do it for free. After that, there's a fee. This lets you travel anywhere around the world. I believe you have to have already been there first, though. I'm not certain. It also shows you what today's shadow missions are, where price is, what raids are coming up, what the weather's like, what day of the week it is, all that fancy stuff. Cumulative level under 1,000, this tells you the benefits you get for being under 1,000. And here's my character with her new sassy face and hair. And I also got forced into having a talent title over my head along with my name. I was given a homestead ticket. I don't think I can use it yet because I think I need to be higher level. It just gave me another one for some reason. That's a glitch. That's a glitch I've known about, though. Do I have any actual titles? I don't believe I do. I have the Reborn. I'm gonna slap that on, I guess. Just so I get some added stuff. What do I gotta do now? Speak with Duncan? I believe... Nope, that's event. Talk with Duncan, yep. Welcome back, Syl. You now have a talent. I didn't notice what you were wearing when you came, but if it's changed, you can check your inventory for an old outfit. These things happen sometimes. Let's see, after you chose a talent, Tin should have given you some equipment. I got an archery title. Oh, that forced me to be the aspiring archer. I wanted my Reborn title. Oh well. Congratulations, now that you're properly outfitted, things should be much easier. Make sure to check your inventory after our discussion. Yeah, he gave me a bow and some arrows. There, now I have a weapon. Get this horn off me, I hate this thing. So there's that. That was very loud. Okay, now we actually get to do some stuff. Okay, this isn't really going to be much story just yet, so I may just kind of speed you through all of this bit. And I have this in the wrong slot. I want this on the first slot. And then I only have a stick, so we'll put that there. I guess we'll just talk to you. Now then, the folks in the town are eager to see you. Check your quest info to figure out who you should see next. Have you said hello to Fergus? You might want to start with him. You mean the weapon breaker? I'm gonna use a pet to get down there, because walking on a human bores me to tears, because they are so slow. This is a Spirit of Tuon. They were a special event release character thing. They grant music stuff, they can help you fight, yada yada. Oh, I did get a gold bag. Okay. Hello, Fergus. His bronze complexion shines with the glow of vitality. His distinctive facial outline ends with a strong jawline covered with dark beard. The first impression clearly shows he's a seasoned blacksmith with years of experience. This wide-shouldered man keeps humming with a deep voice while his muscular torso swings gently with the rhythm of the tune. Oops, we have guests. Syl, right? My. You do look most impressive. Kind of. There's a reason I sent for you, though. An adventurer needs all kinds of fancy weapons and armor. I mean, your equipment doesn't look all that bad, but even the best weapons need maintenance. All weapons have durability. If you don't take care of it, it'll break apart quick. Could you open your inventory? Yeah, great. When you mouse over equipment like this, clothes and armor, you will see they have a durability and proficiency on them. When the item reaches 0 durability, you can't use it anymore. When you have enough proficiency, you can upgrade items. Using item makes their durability lower, but it raises your proficiency with them. If durability gets low, get weapons repaired by a blacksmith like me. Success rates and repair fees depend on the skills of the blacksmith, so I suggest you just come straight to me. Ha ha ha. Fergus laughs with a volume and enthusiasm that quickly becomes awkward. I guess that's everything I wanted to say. Always bless your gear with holy water, so it will last. As a welcoming gift, here's a free repair coupon. Well, that's it from me. Have you met Malcolm at the general store? He wanted to talk to you. His shop's near the town square. Oh, and talk to Nora at the front of the inn. Definitely. So he's basically just sending me around. Fergus is the worst blacksmith in the game, even though he totes his skills. He will break your stuff so quickly, because he's not as skilled as he thinks he is. A girl in a neat green apron leans out to get a better look at her surroundings. Her hands work busily at this task or the other, always moving, always jingling the cross-shaped earrings in her honey blonde hair. Oh, I guess she does wear earrings. Hi there, Syl. This is the inn where adventurers can rest. Adequate rest to recharge your body and mind is very important. Syl, do you know anything about the rest skill? I called you here because I thought you might not. We're in the middle of a conversation, but try it afterwards. You can use the rest skill directly in the skill window, or you can place it on your hotbar key. I'll put it in the F1 slot myself. I wish they'd stop monkeying with my hotkeys. I had them the way I wanted them. The rest skill refills your stamina. It also recovers HP and heals wounds, though that takes longer. It's true that getting equipment is important for adventure, but it's equally important to get adequate rest for your body. Now then, you should head to the general shop. Malcolm said he has business with you, Syl. Rest, basically, you sit down. Depending on what you're wearing, or special chairs, or the level of the rest skill itself, changes your rest pose. I'll fix my hotkeys later, I guess, because they're going to just continue monkeying with my stuff until I'm done with the beginner quests. This is the general shop. Here's Malcolm. While his thin face makes him look weak, and his soft and delicate hands seem much too feminine, his cool, long blonde hair gives him a suave look. He looks like he just came out of a workshop since he's wearing a heavy leather apron. Hello, Syl. I'm Malcolm. As you can see, I run the general shop. I heard about you from the others and I wanted to see you. You were just with Fergus, right? Though you can get weapons and most armor repaired by blacksmiths, they can't do anything for cloth armor or other general goods. Here, Nora fixes cloth armor and I fix general goods like instruments. You wouldn't want your best clothes to get worn out, and protective armor isn't always very flattering. Haha, sorry, I'm getting off topic. I want to talk to you about the style tab. Oh yeah. When items are equipped in both gear and style tabs, you'll get your looks from the style tab and stats from the gear tab. If you see the gear tab when you open the inventory, right? Oh, you see the gear tab when you open the inventory, right? If you look, you'll see the style tab right next to it. Usually you have to pay a premium, but I'm going to give you a 30-day voucher. When you have items equipped on both tabs, you'll get the gear tab's benefits and the style tab's aesthetic. You should try it out with the voucher after this. I'll give you a box of some new clothes as a sample. And everyone in town wants to see you, so we haven't had someone new around in a while. You should head north to the healer's house. Dillis is waiting there. I think this is the beginner clothes that you get. So I'm going to use my key to unlock my style tab. Do I have enough room for this stuff? I do. Ooh, these actually aren't too bad colored. So that's some new clothing. As you level up, you'll get different versions of this stuff for the newbie characters. And then I'm going to... I cleared out my pets again, so I'm just going to adventure up to the healer's house, which is over here. This is Dillis. A tall, slim lady tinkers with various ointments, herbs, and bandages. She looks wise beyond her years, but it might just be the healer's dress and neatly combed hair. Oh my, it's Syl. I've heard so much about you. The greatest adventurer is the most prepared one, by which I mean you should keep potions and bandages on you. You can get them at the healer's house. Oh, it looks like someone has already given you a horse whistle. You can only be given each whistle once per account. She's talking about the fact that I have this horse and this eagle. I got them on another character on this account. And she wants to summon a pet. Once our conversation ends, summon a pet and then speak with me. So I guess I'll summon my horse. And there it is. What a beauty. I hope you two get to be great companions. You might know this already, but you can ride some pets and fly on others. Right-click on the pet and click mount, or just press R to mount them. If your pet gets knocked unconscious, revive them with a phoenix feather. It also works on players, so it's useful to have them on hand. I'll give you one for completing this quest, but you'll usually purchase them from the healer's house. Good luck with your new friend. Okay. So she gave me a bag, which is good. Tiny, but good. I don't need this. I'm gonna drop this. No, I'll just merge it even though it doesn't sell for anything. Just get out of my inventory, you useless things. And then we just do a little inventory maintenance here. Okay, that makes me a little happier. Alright, now what do I gotta do? Let me go outside. I guess I talk to Duncan. Let's go do that. If I can drive this horse. Okay. Oh, Syl, I've heard you've gotten to know the townspeople. Meeting new people and getting to understand their circumstances builds character. On that note, there's someone you should visit. Tracy mentioned he wanted to see you. You can find him in Dougal Isle. Exploring the outskirts of town will be a good experience. Dougal Isle is a mountain pass south of here. Keep going south, past the bridge, and you'll find a tunnel. If you get lost, just ask somebody nearby. Dillis might have mentioned this already, but you can ride your pets. Riding there might be a good idea if you have a horse. Summon it, and then tap R or right-click and click mount. I know how to get on a pet, dude. I want to ride my broomstick. And we're gonna fly. So basically, he's telling me to go down here. And then the broomstick's very slow on the ground. Wait, can I fly in here? I don't remember if I can fly out here. Oops, I was still on the pet. Get back on. Yeah, I can fly here. He wants me to go down here to talk to the logging camp guy. Originally, you couldn't fly here either, but they have, in the update, we are now allowed to fly in here. Okay, Tracy. This broad-shouldered man holding a woodcutting axe in his right hand must have gone through a lot of tough times. He's wearing a cap backwards and his bronze face is covered with a heavy beard. Between the wavy strands of his bushy dark hair are a pair of bright, playful eyes full of benevolent mischief. Well, here's a Well, here's a surprise. I've been itching to meet you, Syl. Haha, good to see you. The name's Tracy, the toughest guy you'll meet in these woods. I'm a carpenter of the logging camp at Dugal Isle. Huh? Why'd I call you over? I heard there was a new adventure in town. Wanted to see you for myself, you know. Get you started. Heh, don't get all bent out of shape. Since you're all the way out here, I've got something to tell you. Not sure if you've heard of the Moonlight Travel Book. I hear it's a book that can teleport you to many different places. I'm no expert, but it sounds pretty useful for adventurers like you. When you click the moon gate of a region you want to go to, it takes you straight there. Oh, I almost forgot. Check out the ancient book in the Me tab of your inventory. Remember, you can always travel freely to moon gates and mana tunnels. I've never seen extra copies of it floating around, so don't lose yours. He's telling me that it's there. You did it? Yeah. Here, someone told me to pass this on to you if you got it. Use the Moonlight Travel Book to go to Dumbarton. I'll be waiting. Click teleport after the search was the message. Thing is, that's not from a human. There was a black sheep. Ah, looks like you already know. You should get to Dumbarton and find that sheep. Pan? I'm sure you could run the whole way, but since you've got a shortcut, why not use it? Right then, see you around. Basically, this just gets you to teleport around the game, easily being a newbie character. This lets you get around the game easier without having to ask for help from others, which has been a sort of recent addition to the game, which I would have loved to have had when I was a newbie, because we used to ferry people back and forth on multiple person mount pets. Pan wanted to talk to me. He's over here. Did you happen to see the moon gate on your way here? There are more than a few cities and regions in Erin. It's impractical to travel these places by foot. I recommend you use the Moonlight Travel Book whenever possible. Also, don't forget to record moon gates when you find new ones. Walk up to a moon gate and click it, then move to the moon gate you recorded previously. Then there are mana tunnels in the area, but we'll keep things simple. Just look around when you're somewhere new and record nearby moon gates or mana tunnels as you find them. Got it. You've learned so much since we first met. Be sure to get comfortable using your Moonlight Travel Book. And here's a new quest for you. Lorna hands over a new quest. This quest advances you as you complete other quests. Try getting through the remaining quests one by one. You're doing great. So basically just newbie stuff. I'm gonna pick this up while I'm here. This is the current attendance event. Welcome, Syl. Let's talk about this event. Not really much to it all. You have to do is log in, get an adventure stamp, bam, done. Get your stamps. Gifts are sure to follow. Don't quote me on this, but at the end you might get a lesser panda whistle. Oh, I really hope that's okay for me to say. Anyone just log on during the event period to win. Just remember that you can only do this on one of your characters, so choose wisely. Yes, I'm sure. Give me my book. If you lose the attendance book, just come to talk to me again, but you can only do that once per day. Also, getting a new book will reset your progress, so try not to lose it. Okie doke. So that gives me that. I have to wait 36 minutes to get that stamp, so we'll just carry on. For the sake of length, I'm going to cut this video here and have the rest of the beginner quests go up in the video next week. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next. Bye!